Have you ever noticed when a lot of Scottish politicians are speaking, they use this very clipped and stilted speech where they emphasise all the wrong words to try and get some attention to what they're saying. And of course, sometimes they run a little bit together like this, and then they'll say, but what I will say is, of course, it would be wrong to say that a government official should get involved in that. So what I would say is, I would leave it up to the voters. Oh my God. They all do it. It started with Sturgeon. Now Hums is doing it. Mary McCallan's doing it. It drives audiences up the spout. Please stop doing it. They think it gives what they're saying some sort of emphasis or credibility. I've heard people saying that they think it makes it harder for journalists to clip and edit what they're saying because the inflection's all over the place. There might be a little bit of truth in that. The bottom line is it comes across as immature, desperate, and needy. I think, in fairness to them, sometimes if you see yourself as an orator, if you're up, speaking at rallies and giving speeches, some of the inflection that Tommy Sheridan used to use, for example, when he was speaking at a lot of rallies and so on, it can sometimes work quite well there. If you're speaking through a megaphone and you've got a big crowd and you are delivering lines on a speech like this, it has its place. But if you're giving an interview or you're trying to get some intimacy going with the audience, you're trying to come across as down-to-earth, approachable, authoritative yet friendly, and in control of the situation, you really can't be using this stilted speech. We need to drum this out of our politicians. And the worst of all is, I think as a kind of form of speech, I think it seems to be very infectious and contagious. And I hear other people lapsing into it as well. So please avoid this at all costs. What you want to be doing when you're speaking is try and get a nice, smooth, fluid rhythm with it. And then that gives you the ability, you can deviate off that. When you want to give something a little bit of emphasis, you can change the duration of the pauses. You can emphasize certain words. You'll get much more attention when you use these techniques. But if you use this stilted pattern all the time, honestly, it drives audiences up the spout, round the bend, and they're going to vote for someone else. I'm telling you.